exciting. I just love doing these because each time it's like going up on stage and get a little nervous. What's going on, Rise Up Connection? What's going on, fam? I'm so excited to be live in this group. I've got my other video going and giving you a little behind the scenes of like my setup right now because you're propped up on a stool and a chair, and I wanted to be standing up for this because I've just got so much energy coiled up inside of me, ready to just burst out to you guys. So I'm really excited for tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I am Samantha Nicole. You can call me Mindful Mama. I'm with mindfulmamawellness.org, and I teach the tools for inner transformation and self-healing and emotional regulation and self-mastery and mindset and all the things, along with holistic health. And I've been in this space of women's empowerment for about 5 years now. I've been having this conversation and the numbers keep going up, the years keep going up. And I know a lot of you have followed me and we've been friends for a while, and it's just such a crazy, cool journey. So I'm excited to be here on this workshop tonight. This is the accountability workshop. How cool of Lauren and Ashley to think about all the things that they've put into this brand, really, this community, this opportunity, this connection, like, you know, not just the conference, but it's just been incredible. So the workbook was amazing. These workshops, like I just saw Kayla's and Christine's, and this is just so fun. So I'm excited that you're here. Tonight we're going to talk about mindfulness and your mindful morning and evening rituals and routines, and how you start your day and how you end your day really matters. So I want to talk about it. That's like my thing. If you have, I think if you had the VIP swag bag, you may have gotten this little printable, which has the mindful morning and evening routine right here. So it's perfect for you to put it on your bedside. If you don't have this, I have a PDF version that I can give to you. So just type in the comments below PDF and I'll make sure I send you this so you can print it out and have it on your nightstand. And this has just been like my go-to. So before we get into this, I want to just talk first about like what I've been up to, and like just kind of do a check-in. And feel free in the comments below as well to tell me, like, post-conference, right? Like, how long has it been? June, July, August, so 2 months, right? 2 or 3 months. Really, that's crazy. And I remember when it was like 1 month. So yeah, it's about 2 months. This is just so awesome that they have like put out the workbook post-conference, and then now these workshops post-conference. It just is so good to hold on to this energy, right? Like after you go home from a seminar or a conference or something and the mundane kicks in, we forget the emotions that we felt and the ignition, right? We were activated, fully activated, and I want to add to that. And I love that we're doing these workshops and holding each other accountable. So I'm going to check in with you and hold myself accountable and share with you the things that I have been doing for my mindful morning and evening routine. So I will say I just got back from vacation in Florida, so my schedule gets a little shaky. Anybody else? Like, we have all these excuses or reasons, or, you know, something is always not right or not perfect for us to implement these things. But here's the thing, I've been doing it in my own way, right? I've been thinking about it and I'm doing it. I'm not just saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow because I forgot. Like, perfect example, when I went to Florida on vacation, I did a morning walk with my mom. Every morning, well, my parents came and we walked around the whole neighborhood, and it was just incredible to be up. And I even saw it on my Fitbit app. Like, it was just blowing up. I was so excited. And we did yoga. Well, I did yoga and meditation afterwards, and a really good, you know, I shared this live. I don't know if you caught it. Check it out in the Mindful Mama Collective. That's my private group. I share a bunch of meditations and all the things that have helped me, I share in that group. So get in that group if you're not in there already, Mindful Mama Collective. So I shared in there, like the things that was helping me. So like the yoga and the meditation, it was a 20, 40, 60-minute mindful morning routine. And it included 20 minutes of walking, 20 minutes of yoga or stretching, just intuitive flow, like really stretching out your body, right? Because after that walk, I really needed to stretch. I remember sitting down and I'm just like, oh, I've got to move. And I followed that intuition. So after the 20-minute walk, I did 20 minutes of yoga outside. So like the sweating, the sun, like think of it like solar panels, right? Oh, you guys, I am marched out right now. Can we just, as I'm holding my water bottle, I've just been like I just go. I feel your energy. I connect in, I channel, and I don't look back, and I just become that vessel. So I just snagged a sneak peek of my water bottle. I hope you guys have some water with you. I've kind of like set the vibe. I've got my candles going. I've got my Still I Rise shirt on. I have this cherished necklace. Let's see, Tracy Lynn, I got some beads from her. And yeah, I'm feeling good. So those are the things that light me up. Taking care of my outer appearance so I feel my best keeps me lit up. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. So I've been doing the things that light me up, walking with my mom in the morning, doing yoga and meditation, sharing how I was doing that, like the 2, 4, 6, 1 hour morning routine. And sharing like, the meditation part would be a Joe Dispenza meditation, and it involved breath work too, right? So like I had the whole thing, and I felt so good each and every single day on vacation doing that. And after I do that, we drink our chocolate smoothies and we'd plan out our day. And we were on vacation, of course, and we'd go to the aquarium or we'd go to the beach, and like I'm like dream life, okay? I was living in Florida, although it was just a vacation, right? Like the mindset that I have, how I've associated that in my brain, I've locked that in, and I just relished in it, right? I could have had the perspective of, oh, well, it's just vacation. It's like, it's not my reality. It's what I ultimately want, but it's not what I have. Like, forget that mindset. Like, no, I'm embodying it fully, stepping into it. So the mindfulness that I have had post-conference has been out of this world insane. And I just love how everything like lined up, boom, boom, boom. Literally right after Wisconsin, it was like, okay, now I got to prep for all of us to go to Florida, and I had to get plane tickets for the kids, and that was an experience to fly with them. And I've been traveling more, going to these events, and life has changed. I've been doing it more and more. You guys, do you see that? Do you see the energy, the momentum that is created in these small groups? It's freaking phenomenal. And if you've ever done or joined like a program or did like a 4-week thing, I just finished up 4-week Femme Flow program, right? With cycle syncing, and I had those books on the Mindful Mama table at the conference, and we talked about In the Flow and the Moonology Diary, and using those energies, and I'm teaching what I'm learning, and it's lighting me up, and it's effortless, it's ease, it's flow, it's abundance, it's gratitude, it's service, right? Like lit up, I'm telling you. So that's what I've been up to. I've been, I've got some candles, I ordered some books. McKeely was doing like a little get rid of all her stuff, make some money, sell some stuff, right? And I grabbed some gratitude journals from her. I've been loving the gratitude, right? And I've been clinging to friends and having more intimate conversations that are really geared towards growth, right? That's the mindfulness that I've had, is who I'm around and where my mind is, where my mindset is. I'm checking myself constantly, and it's It is up and up only. And I want this for you. So I want to share this with you, okay? So let's hold yourself accountable now. Now's my question to you. What have you been doing for yourself, for your mindset, right? To cultivate inner peace and joy and true happiness. Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been taking time for yourself first thing every single morning to fill your cup up before you serve or do anything for anybody else? Do you take care of you first? Hold yourself accountable. Put it in the comments. What's one thing that you've implemented? What have you loved but maybe you fell off, right? I love how they set this up. Like, the workbook came out and now the workshops are flowing. Like, you guys, you can catch the vibe at any time, right? That's community. That's the power of what we're building here. And just staying connected to the people that talk about this stuff. I'm constantly, right now, I'm in a Bob Proctor 5-day free event, and he hosts this, even now that he's passed, every month. And it's just the same thing over and over again, but each time I quantum leap. Each time I'm in a new mindset because I was in an elevated mindset from the last time. Each time I go to a conference, each time I have a good conversation with a friend that we're challenging each other, that's the mindfulness, honestly, that I have cultivated. It is radical self-awareness, okay? It is checking myself and asking, can I be better at this? Can I do better at this? And or if not, maybe I'm in the moment and I'm eating the candy or I'm eating the like I was wearing a bikini. I wore a one piece during vacation because I was like splurging, you guys. Like, I was eating and loving life, and then I'm looking at myself getting into the bikinis that I can't fit into going on vacation. And the mindset I had was, I freaking loved all of the goodies that got me here, okay? And I love also to work out and challenge my body, and I can't wait to be in the ocean and walking on the beach and, you know, getting into all the healthy activities. I know that, and I cherish each moment. I have the mindfulness of each moment. It's not good or bad. I don't have to label it. I don't need that. I can choose positive all the time, right? I get to choose this perspective. And that's what I'm noticing too is, you know, you get to have that perspective. If you're holding yourself accountable right now and you're like, yeah, I haven't done it, you know, life got in the way, it was me, like, just the mundane happened. Like, I know, I work a 9 to 5. I've got 3 kids. I know how hard it is. But I also know that I feel better now staying on the bandwagon than I did when I was off, right? Like, it's just a mindset now. So I really want to just gift you that perspective of positivity and the power of it. And it's all about being mindful, right? I was mindful eating those yummy goodies, and I loved the body, and I put the red bikini on and I rocked it, right? And I felt so good about myself, you know, like, that's a vibe. That's so different than when I was in my 20s and I'd like really beat myself up about it, you know, and then go hard working out. Like, I didn't do that. But I stuck to it. I walked and I stretched and I breathed and I sat with myself and I love myself. I like myself. I'm spending time with myself. I'm aware of myself. I'm interested. I'm intrigued with myself and the behaviors and the actions that I'm proud of myself for doing this. This is fun, right? This takes courage. Anybody feeling the Lionsgate activation? Yes, this is courage. It takes guts. I was on that stage and you guys, like, I felt super nervous, right? And you felt that too. I'm just like you, like, and I look at all of, you know, Kayla and Christine and like Tiffany, my goodness, you guys, like, we are hanging out with some powerful women, okay? That it forces you to level up. Like, sometimes I don't feel good enough, or the comparison sits in, like, me too. I choose to see it, and I choose to see, like, wow, like, she's doing her thing, and when I do mine, I'm lit up. And like when I try to do it like her or like her, like it's a little off and it's not too vibey. But when I just fully let it channel and whatever I got to say, I know is going to come out right. And I don't have to worry because I'm tapped in, tuned in, and turned on, right? That's being in that vortex, right? And the mindfulness, cultivating a mindful morning routine where you wake up with your highest self. Okay? You step in, you armor up, you suit up for the day, right? You walk in peace, you walk in light, you walk around like you own the place. Okay? You have that attitude of empowerment. Tap into that, right? Get that little bad bitch vibe going on. Feel yourself, right? Like, I'm in luteal phase. We were just talking about this. You're not crazy. You're cyclical. That's the whole thing of Femme Flow is honor your cycles, right? Like when you're in the yang energy and you're ovulating and you're high power, go for it. Do the things, right? But when it starts to transition, and we're women, we operate on that 28-day cycle with our hormones. Honor yourself. Be mindful of your cycle. Be mindful of the energy around you. Wake up in the morning and feel the vibe first. Step into the vibe before you just let the external forces of the day take hold of you and then you're in reactive mode, right? No. You get to cultivate the inner peace. You get to speak affirmations to yourself in the morning. You get to open up your journal and write out how you want the day to go, right? Before my feet hit the floor, in my head, I'm thinking of all the things that I get to do that day. Like when I go to work, okay, lunch break, do I have an appointment? This is my life. I'm not I used to be a stay-at-home mom. And even then, right, it was, okay, twins go down for a nap. They sleep from this time. I'm going outside. And sure enough, I did with my 20-pound kettlebell, and I changed my whole damn life because I took action. I put on a podcast. I put on an audiobook. It was Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. That book was on my table. These things, being mindful, like this is cultivating it. Studying first thing when you wake up in the morning. You don't have to rush or do anything. Just sit up in bed, girlfriend. Have your stuff on your, like this, it's, okay, this comes with me all the time. My journals, I haul them in my big ass bags all the time. It's with me all the time. I'm mindful of this all the time, and it feels so good. I feel alive. I feel lit up. I feel passionate. I feel purpose. And when it's time for the yin energy to come in, right? It's almost full moon. August 11th, 12th is the full moon, right? And I know my cycle, and I know the yin energy is coming, and it's time to wind down. And I'll do less on camera and more reading books. I'll do more things on the computer and the behind the scenes for my business. Not quit, right? Not throw in the towel and do nothing, right? Honor myself, respect myself, and know and know how I operate. I had to forgive myself. I radically forgave myself for putting so much pressure on myself. And this was just recently, you guys. Like vacation and being in that mindset and experiencing that. Same thing with Rise Up Conference. Like all of these things that you put yourself in, the environments that you place yourself in. Is it an environment? Is the soil, is the foundation good quality soil so that you can grow? What does your environment look like? Set yourself up for success. If you have an environment that speaks volumes of what you love, how can you not be happy? Create your space. Take pride in that. So, okay, I wanted to share like all of the things that I had been doing, and like the true mindfulness and the forgiveness and the grace and the momentum forward, right? So let's get into now this card and what you can do. Okay, I want you to be able to create a morning ritual, a morning routine, something for yourself, whether it's just a few minutes or if you have an hour. Cool. I work a 9-to-5 job, right? I gotta, the kid, it's summertime now, but the kids go to school. Like, I need something that is sustainable, not sustainable, because we always do this, right? I just caught myself here and I'm gonna call myself out, right? It's not sustainable, it's cyclical. We have to go with the cycle. So, summer morning ritual is gonna look different than when back to school comes. You feel me? Right? Like, your morning ritual is gonna look different than mine because we have different schedules. Know your schedule, right? Know how your flow is, what's your ideal flow, and put in. And this was another thing, I did this live today. I called myself out on this. We can't manage time. For those of us, especially Virgos, that love to be organized and have planners and all the things, right? Like, I can't manage time. I can manage myself and what I do with the time that I have, right? So I know that these are the hours that I have. Don't put so much pressure on myself to do things that ideally I'm not used to doing. It's out of character for me. Like, just way too much pressure, and I had to forgive myself for that and create something, like going to Florida and doing that morning routine. Now that I'm back to work, I'm not doing that, right? I'm needing some sleep. I'm working some extra hours to pay off, the fun time that I had, and I love it. I love both of it. So I'm honoring that. So today, during my lunch break, I took my steps. Where am I at right now? We're at 5,600 right now, and it's 8:20 p.m. So nowhere near where I was at 10, 12,000 steps, but honoring the cycle, honoring the flow, honoring myself, and that's the mindset, right? That's the mindset that we're cultivating. So back at it, the things that you can do, like grab your essentials. Water is always with me, and in a cute ass water bottle because I'm more inclined to drink it. I drink about a gallon of water a day, you guys. That didn't happen overnight. You guys remember the 32-ounce purple bottle that I'd carry with me? Well, the top broke, and I was just so happy to get this. And this is only 20 ounces, but I've been filling it up like 4, 6, 8 times a day, easy, right? I know that I have access to water, and if I don't, I make sure that I have it, right? I'm mindful of thinking of these things because I prioritize my health. I know that that's something that I want to focus on, so I make it fun. Go into nature. Walking outside, phenomenal. Like, you can do this with your family. You can do this with your kids. The kids can get on the bikes. You can go walk up the driveway, walk back, walk around the corner, walk down the neighborhood, go to a park and walk. Shake it up. Shake the routine up, right? We have to we have to make changes, and we have to go out of what's normal for us and just try new things, right? And figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Fueling your body, water, supplements. I will tell you, I have been loving taking a pre and probiotic every single morning. This has become part of my morning routine where I make sure, I fill my water bottle up at night, so I know it's full. I drink it when I'm, in bed, but I know it's kind of full in the morning. I have my pre and probiotics first thing on an empty stomach, right? And then I usually get my coffee at work, and I got this really cool non-dairy oat milk with brown sugar creamer, right? Like, I make it yummy. I make my life delicious. I romanticize every single part of it. So I'm not buying at Starbucks, right? And I'm not, getting I know you guys love the whatever, I don't really buy from big box retailers anymore. I'm being more mindful of everything that I'm putting in my body and how it makes me feel and what behaviors I get out of it. I've changed what I've been eating. I've changed who I've been talking to, right? Yeah, lost some friends along the way, but I gained really amazing ones too. Right? Like, that's the fun part. Yes, you leave things behind. You leave, like, what's familiar behind, but, like, you get to level up. You get to have the mindset that that's what you're going to do. So, awaken your mind. First thing every morning, grab a fun book. I've been grabbing the journals, the gratitude journals. We're going to talk about all of my resources. I'm going to go into more depth Friday night. as we're wrapping up here. We're coming to 30 minutes now. So Friday night, join me back here in this group. I'm going to go over the mindfulness resources, and I'm just going to share everything with you. So I know with all of these, make sure you grab your paper and your pens, but I don't want you to just take notes. I want you to implement something. The thing that made you lit up the most, or maybe if you have a question on it, like pop it in the comments below, because if you're thinking about it, somebody else in here is thinking about it, because we are connected. We are connected in consciousness, and we are rising up together. So if you have that on your mind, like share it, because somebody else is probably thinking that too. And it was just really cool being with all of you and feeling the energy. So let's try and get that like virtually, right? I know it's different, but we can still try. So set an intention for your day. I love when I pop out my journal, even if I'm not even writing it down, I'm just sitting up in bed and I'm just setting the intention of, right, like I know the things that I have to do today, like how am I gonna be? Like, what's my mantra? What do I want to wear for the day, right? When you are picking out your clothes for the day, right? Like, I accessorize now. Like, be extra, do the most. Why not? Right? Like, I want to show up for this. If that's what you want, how are the people showing up for that? Like, embody it, and it feels so good. And do what you can with what you have. The yoga and the meditation and the breath work in the morning has been inexplicably monumental. I have been waking up with my yoga teacher. She has been offering a morning meditation club, and I'll hop in on Zoom, and I literally roll over, like drool and all, sign into Zoom. My camera's not on, my mic's not on, right? And I just tuck it under my pillow and I meditate. And there's a bunch of other people that do it too, right? So like I've been doing this consistently, so I'm ready to hold that space now, right? Where you're not going to see my face. What she does is she plays a Joe Dispenza meditation, right? So like, how cool is that? If you want something and it's not already available, create it. Create it. Okay? And then, so yeah, morning routines have just lit me up. Here I am going strong, 8:30 at night. But like after this and after the live streams or after whatever, we're evening time, right? It winds down. Like when I shut this off, I turn that light off. And I'll probably turn up the meditation music and I'll breathe. We can do that right now. We can drop in with some deep breaths right now, and we'll just start to like do a little bit of this. I'm not going to do like any yoga or anything, but we can definitely do some breath work. Okay. So wherever you are at, whether you're standing or sitting, and if it is safe to do so, go ahead and gently close your eyes. Take that first deep breath and just let it all go in the exhale. Get rid of the tension, get rid of your day, let it go. Release, shake it off, get it out. What an awesome day. Connect with your spirit. Connect with your soul. Closing your physical eyes and shutting out the world and coming into yourself, coming home to yourself. You can place your hands on your chest or anywhere on your body. Give yourself a hug, little squeezes, gentle touches. Now take a deep inhale in from your nose, being mindful of drawing that breath up your spine to the top of your head and hold. Hold your breath, hold your prana, hold your life force energy, feel the vibration, feel the pulsing. And when you can't hold anymore, exhale, let it go. Sigh it all out. And again, let's visualize now drawing that next breath in, but from Mother Earth, from the grounded energy beneath you, the surface beneath you, feeling so secure and rooted, grounded. Breathe in that life force energy from the bottoms of your feet, through your legs, up your torso, through your hands, your arms, fingertips. Imagining that breath filling your head space, your aura, holding that breath. Hold, hold, release. Doesn't it feel good to come home to what's true for you? Doesn't it feel good to feel the relaxation of your body, your nervous system? Continue to take deep breaths in from your nose, drawing that breath in deep from your belly, and exhaling. Find a rhythm and a flow with your breath. Connect with your higher self. Connect with the knowingness, the calm, the relaxation. Maybe you do some neck rolls. Expand and express through your physical body. I can feel the energy move when I stretch my arms out wide, put them up and over my head, and really send out the energy through my fingertips. Think spirit fingers, right? There is so much energy here. Cultivate that inner being, the quality, the nature of your essence. When we take the time to intentionally slow down at night, as we wind down, we can do this with our kids. We can make this a practice involving our whole family. Letting them see you calm yourself, self-regulate. What a gift. What a gift. And that is all. Taking that mindful moment even. It doesn't have to be a big, long thing. Taking that moment to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this accountability workshop. It was beautiful talking to you about cultivating these morning and evening routines. I hope that you hold yourself accountable and reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you need some help, right? I'm doing this anyway, right? And that's the beautiful gift of this. Like, we cultivate more and more, the momentum grows more and more. When two minds come together, they form a third. What Rise Up is doing, what this community is doing is beautiful. It's magic. It's abundant. So let's tap in together. Let's cultivate this together. Share whatever has been working for you. I'd love to hear the different options. I will be back Friday night to give you all of the resources and the tools and the tips and the products and the things that I've found that have helped me, the teachers and mentors and all of the things. So get ready to get your hands on some really good stuff this Friday to help you cultivate that morning and evening routine so you can start your day beautifully and you can end it on such a great note as well. Like, grab your gratitude journal. Like, are you thankful for this time together? Are you thankful for the knowledge? Are you thankful for the fresh air? Are you thankful for your family and how they make you feel? Are you thankful for the wisdom from the people before you? Are you thankful for the opportunity that you have now to grow, to be, to have, to do? Like, all of it's yours. Unlimited potential resides within you. Cultivate it. Start your day with it. End your day with it, with that knowingness. It's such a beautiful, it's radical self-awareness, you guys. And I'm so excited to share this information with you. This has just been, I can't, it's indescribable what this has done for me. So sharing this is such a gift for you. I can't wait to share the resources on Friday. I will see you then. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.